I was wondering why it took a little longer than it should have to bring up the frickin' weapon menu, but it is what it is. Okay, 343 or 383k. Not bad. Not bad at all. At least we made back all the bolts that we spent thus far. So really, that ain't too bad. Again, I really wish I could replay the Corktastic battle and get another 2 million bolts for every time I win the gauntlet. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. The prize for winning the gauntlet again, it unfortunately is nowhere near as good as it would be the first time. Oh boy. What to talk about now? I really don't have a whole lot on my mind at the moment.
Coming?
That timing, man! I wasn't trying to be naughty, but God, come on now! That was freaking hilarious. I gotta admit, that was funny as hell. I didn't even mean for it to end like that, but here we are. Go. Made it through with plenty of time left to spare. And everything goes boom. We return to the Phoenix. We go boo-hoo. Quark is gone. He's gone to Otherworld. Well, at least the good news is he'll be able to train with King Kai and learn the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken. Oh, wait. Wrong series. Oops. What can I say? Boy. Okay, now we got ourselves another comic to play, which we're definitely going to be doing. Again, we don't have to play this comic if we don't want to. We could just skip it and move on to the next big thing. But you know what? Let's not worry about that right now. The only thing I'm really worried about here is acquiring the bolts. Also, we're not going to be utilizing any sort of major speedrunning tricks for this particular level, because I kind of need the tokens. If I don't have the tokens, then I can't make bank. Again, going through this level normally really isn't that bad. You just have to take your time, for the most part. But of course, if you are speedrunning the level, then, well then, by all means, good luck. Of course, I don't want to forget that, because if I do, well then, I'm gonna be 10 tokens short again. You know, one thing I really wish this thing could do is move a little bit faster. Also, if you're wondering if you could prevent this vehicle's utter destruction and annihilation, excuse me, unfortunately, you can't. It will always explode no matter what. Also, I couldn't remember if, shoot. Oh, right. I couldn't remember if, there was, any sort of hidden collectible that I needed to worry about around that particular area. Oh, nice. Way to waste ammo. Oh well, no biggie. Oh my god, nice miss. This will be worth it. Absolutely worth it. 110%, always. You know, I'm kind of surprised that grenade didn't destroy the thing sooner. Oh well. Is it a big deal? No. Obviously not. Absolutely not, I mean to say. I know it's been a little bit since we last found a health upgrade, but we'll most certainly find one soon. I'm sure of it. See, we already got all the tokens for the level. Awesome. So even if we do kick the bucket here, it really wouldn't be a big deal. Wow, I completely missed the health upgrade.
It is I, Dr. Nefarious.
Sure it is, buddy.
Something different about you. Wait, don't tell me. You've changed your hair.
I was hoping to have been able to just win a game of Punch-Out without falling into the Shadow Realm again, but unfortunately that is clearly not happening. I just simply didn't have enough health to win the game. Not this time. Here we go. All done. 4.5 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Again, I may have missed the health upgrade, but really, who cares? $72,000 bolts. You know, I was expecting a lot more out of that. Probably because of my lack of a bolt multiplier. Maybe that's why. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, there we go. My Kerwan coordinates have been downloaded and are now ready to go. And I think at this point it would be a good idea to change things up just a smidge. First off, we're going to change the ship's body, and we're going to change the wings again. Now for a different color. What haven't we used yet? I feel like we used basically every single color we could. Let's use this one. That looks cool. And once once the game is saved, now we'll go ahead and change our skin. And we're gonna go with the regular Robo. Reason why? It's actually pretty simple. Because we haven't really rocked the Robo skin yet. And I figured now's a good time as any. Also, now that we're finally here at Metropolis, it really makes me wonder, will I have access to the Insomniac Museum now? Or do I have to wait a little bit? That is the million-dollar question. Again, once I get the 10 million bolts, then I'll be able to buy all the weapons.
It's already stopped.
It's already started! Everything's falling apart! Everything's dying! Just like that. Everything's going boom. And this was such a good year, too. But... oh well. Well, at least around the midway point of this level will be when the weapon EXP gains will increase exponentially. But we'll see soon enough. There we go. There we are. More enemies are a bit dust. Can I go to the Insomniac? No, I can't. Dang. I guess in order for it to be considered 100% complete, I have to not die first. Second thing is, I have to get all the in-game trophies, which, of course, in order to get the last of the remaining trophies that I need, I kind of need to acquire all the Omega weapons, or in other words, get all the remaining suit-up versions of every weapon I have in my arsenal right now. Which, of course, that's going to be easier said than done. It's going to be a grind. I'll tell you that much. Did that glass lose its transparency, or am I insane? Awesome! Rhino level 3, baby! I thought we still needed ammo, but thankfully that's not the case at all. Okay, there we go. Now everyone is a robot, and now things are about to get fun. And no, we're not talking about making things funny. It's just plain fun. Fun under the sun. And here I thought about jumping and smashing everything right now. You gotta love it when even the commandos are just completely helpless against the might of the Rhino. You know? It's pretty damn sweet. That's what we call vindication. Okay, that's probably the wrong term, but you get the idea. I'm kind of surprised those commandos didn't die right away. Probably because they didn't get acquired via the targeting acquisition system before pulling the trigger. That's probably what happened. Yeah. Okay, let's turn this thing, and then we'll break out the refractor. And once we do that, we should be perfectly golden. Go. You may be thinking, why don't I just why didn't I just use the refractor to clear out some of the enemies back here? Well, the reason for that is because I would miss out on the precious weapon EXP for the Rhino. That would be really, really bad. Oh yeah, this is definitely a much better showcase of utilizing the frickin' Rhino against bosses. I mean, did you just see how fast Clunk fell down the stairs? Oh boy, that was truly something special. Man. There's nothing more satisfying than that. That's what I love to see. Okay, time to take on some optional missions here in Metropolis. And again, we need the bolts. We still have so many bolts to grind for. It's not even funny. But, again, One thing I could do is just run around the hovercraft missions and just blast everything out of the sky repeatedly over and over again until I eventually win. I mean, that's something I could do, but where's the fun in that? I mean, we're going to be...
The Lords have placed explosive charges all over the city. You'll need the hover ship to reach them all in time.
Okay. Go. That's one explosive down. On to the next. Honestly, when it comes to these missions in particular, just focus on trying to complete them as fast as humanly possible. And if you want to try to rebuild that bolt multiplier, you most certainly can.
Sarge, you think you can pick up the pace of it? Some of the other guys are getting a little nervous.
It's fine. Only 2 bombs remaining, so we should be okay. And besides, if I take out a few more enemies along the way, that's an even bigger bonus, I say.
Holy, he survived. I don't believe it. I mean, we never doubted you for a second, Sarge.
Sure, you didn't doubt me. Alright, here we go. On to the next mission.
Real, Sarge. The lights are everywhere, and we're getting our butts kicked.
This is fine. This is totally fine. And like I mentioned before, now that we have the Rhino and every Tyrannoid is now turned into a robot, this should make getting a weapon EXP that much easier now. So this will also mean not only will we be able to max out the Rhino more quickly, but we'll also be able to... shit. Now that I think about it, maybe one thing I should do is, before I max this weapon out, I should turn on the infobot boxes, or the information help desk, because I think they have a unique line of dialogue that only appears if you have the option enabled. Which, again, normally those boxes do not appear during challenge mode by default. You have to re-enable it. You have to re-enable it yourself, which can thankfully be done in the options menu. So, how the hell did that thing not die in one hit? I have no clue. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. If for some reason you come back to this game after not playing it for, like, say, 20 years, and decide, oh, let's continue our challenge mode playthrough because, you know, I feel like blowing some fools up sky high. You know, that would be fun.
Our kids is gonna be a full-time job, Sarge. One of these days we'll pay you back, man.
1.8 mil. So far, so good. Already a good bit of a ways there.
The noise are holed up in 4 towers. You'll need a hover ship to get up there and flush them out.
Are you sure that we really need the hover ship? Because I'm pretty sure that Ratchet can very easily just get up to the towers himself, or use some other weapons up his arsenal to make it so he doesn't need the hover ship. Maybe it's just me being cuckoo crazy, but I don't know. Just pointing out the illogical reasoning between the Rangers and, you know, just needing the hover ship. Just saying, I feel like this EXP is just being wasted. But that's just me and my silly little opinion. I'm kind of surprised that the Tyrannoid didn't go boom right away, considering I was raining down a hellfire of bullets. Whatever. The projectile speeds on these things is rather slow anyhow, so that's to be expected.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Civil War on Planet Aquatos back in '62. I killed a king of meatball with my bare hands. I heard the Amiibo swallowed you, sir.
There we go. Another enemy down. On to the next one.
Floating in a toilet on Planet Barry. Shut your trap, H-22. You weren't there. You don't know nothing about it.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised that guy lasted as long as they did. Like, holy moly.
All units maintain radio silence.
ahead and keep clearing out some more enemies, blasting sky high. I just noticed that the... Oh, nice. There we go. I just noticed that with the hover ship in particular, sure, you could use it to level up your bolt multiplier, but for whatever bizarre reason, you can't grab bolts while you're flying around in the hover ship. Why? I have no idea. It's so strange. It's really, really strange. I just noticed that now. Also, I just noticed that this particular ship right here is has a tint of red. And yet no other dropship is that color at all. In fact, it's actually getting brighter the more damage you take. What's up with that? Gotta love them glitches. Okay, next dropship, please. Maybe the reason why that one dropship was, okay, never mind. My theory was wrong. I was thinking for some bizarre reason, the reason why they were like that was just because I damaged them before they came on screen. But no, they just appear. And, of course, they're like, oh, I'm red now because, you know, I like rocking a cool paint job. You know, I would really love some extra help from the Galactic Rangers here. Even if they provide just a smidge bit of cover fire, that would be great. I would also like it if these dropships start coming after me. And only me, and not fly around all over the frickin' map to the point where I can't even catch them. Ugh, excuse me. Come on, man, get over here so I can frickin' shoot you. Hold still and let me shoot you. This guy is so dang stubborn, I swear. If you're wondering why I'm chasing around after him, well, he kind of needs to go boom in order for this mission to be over.
Hey, shut up. Just one more to go. Nice flying, Sarge.
Phew.
The noise will be getting desperate now. Be ready for anything.
God damn, that was painful, but hey, at least the deed is finally done. On to turret command. Again, I really wish I didn't have to do the turret mission, but alas, it is what it is. And as far as I know, never mind. It acts like any other vehicle where, even if you do take damage, so long as you don't die, you can maintain your bolt multiplier and it can keep climbing. But these guys are definitely dealing a hell of a lot of damage. I really hate how easily these guys can take cover and completely annihilate you.
This is the last wave, Sarge. Don't give those bus buckets an inch.
Hey, trying my best, but it ain't gonna be easy. Just gotta lock in.
Alright, we kicked those noids clear out of the city.
Phew.
Sarge, couldn't have done it without you.
Alright, we're up to 2 million bolts. Hell yeah. That's good to see. We're up to 2 million. And at this point, we only have 8 million more to go. And hopefully we should be able to get to the point in the game where we'll be able to get that many bolts and get it really, really quick. We'll have to wait and see how things play out, though. Thankfully, we don't have to run around like a headless chicken all around the city just to find the last titanium bolt, because they're not a thing anymore.